What's up, everybody? I'm back once again. This is my journey, my beard journey that is. Most of you already know what the whole journey is about. It's the minoxidil experiment for the beard. You guys probably seen the whole process. We started minoxidil a year and 3 months ago. For the beard, there was nothing at all. No beard. There was a little bit of a mustache and a little bit of this, but nothing else. So minoxidil works, guys. That's what I came across in my little experiment. Anyway, since the minoxidil experiment, I been using black Jamaican castor oil. So after I left minoxidil, which was December 28th, I'm not sure if I already mentioned that, but I'll mention it again. December 28th is when I left minoxidil. Since then, I've been using only black Jamaican castor oil. And I've also used coconut oil from time to time, not that much. We just found out it's a DHT blocker, but that's a whole different story. I'm still using it just a little bit. Anyway, I'm not on biotin, I'm not on folic acid, and I'm not on any kind of powders. So no powders so far. And I'm just pretty decent diet, working out, and so far it's been working pretty good, I think. I'm pretty happy with my results. I trimmed about 2 weeks ago. Well, actually, I shaved everything off when I finished my minoxidil experiment. So on December 28th, I took everything off just to see if it would grow again, because a lot of people were saying that it would not grow, but it is growing. And I've trimmed a couple of times. The last time I trimmed was about 2 weeks ago, I think. So today we're going to be starting a whole new journey, guys. This is going to be the Dermaroller journey. So this is week number 1 on the Dermaroller. First of all, right before I get into it, I want to send a special shout out to one of our brothers, Brian Kimmett, who's the one that sent this Dermaroller right over here, all the way to Mexico from Maryland, I believe it is. I'm not sure. I'd have to check again. But he sent it from the U.S. all the way to Mexico. It took a while to get here. We were kind of scared that it wasn't going to make it, but it made it yesterday. So it's time to start dermarolling. So let's get into that, guys. Right before we get to dermarolling my face, let's talk about what it is that we're using. What is the Dermaroller? Quite simple. It's a microneedling procedure that penetrates the epidermis. What this does is that it stimulates collagen growth, which I guess we can say rejuvenates. It rejuvenates the skin. So a lot of people are using this for wrinkles, for acne scars. Some women are even using it for cellulite. So you can use it for various things, but that's not what we're in it for. We're looking at a whole different thing, which is the beard thing. So let's see how that goes, and we're gonna start documenting my journey on the Dermaroller. So this is week number 59 of the experiment, the whole minoxidil experiment. Been off of minoxidil for about 3 months now, and now we're starting week number 1 on the Dermaroller. Dermaroller is a whole different thing. So I've been researching, reading a little bit here and there, and there seems to be a conflict of info going around. So from what I read, and this is reading the actual Dermaroller websites, they talk about how you're supposed to use it once or twice per month. Once or twice per month. What we're doing in the Minox Beard Spot is not exactly following the rules, but then again, we don't follow rules that often, which is why we're on this whole journey, right? But yeah, a lot of people are saying that it's only to be used once or twice per month, because like when you work out, if you overwork a muscle, then you pretty much ruin that, right? So what they're saying is that if you over dermaroll, what you're doing is pretty much messing up the whole system. So you don't give it time to do its magic, to rejuvenate your skin or whatever it is that we're doing. But that's what they say. That's what's online. But we're trying a whole new different thing. And people on the Beard Spot are using it from 2 to 3 times a week. And I've seen more results than negative comments on it so far. So we're gonna be using it. I'm gonna be using it about 2 times per week. I'm gonna use it to fill up this area right here. I'm starting to get a little bit of hair growth right there, so I'm going to start using it there. I want to use it here to close this little gap. There's little follicles there, but I'm hoping it'll get fuller. And I will be using it on this whole area as well, just to make it a lot better, get better coverage. And I'm also going to be trying it on my hairline, so I could get a cool, nice, full hairline. So that's the whole plan. That's what we're going to be doing and documenting for the next weeks. I'll be uploading every 2 weeks like I've done before, and we'll see if this actually works. It's dermarolling time, guys. So I'm going to show you guys how it is that I'm going to roll. So you're going to see me rolling. I'm only going to do half of my face because I'm making a video in Spanish as well, so I don't want to dermaroll twice in one single day. So I'm going to do this half. You guys get this half. And then this half's gonna be for the Spanish community. Sorry. So let's get down to it. Let's derma roll. All right, guys. So we're gonna get back to it now. We're gonna actually start derma rolling on the face. Now, there's plenty of ways to use this. I don't know how exactly to go about it, but I'm gonna do my own way. I'm gonna freestyle it. I've seen different people, different kinds of uses, different ways, different forms. What's important, I think, and the box says so itself, is you go up and down, then you go sideways, then you go diagonal, right? So that's the main idea. That's what we have to focus on. I don't know how this is gonna play out with the beard already there, because I'm kind of fearing that it's gonna start pulling hairs out. I hope it doesn't, but if it does, I'm a man, I can take it. Anyway, finger here. We're gonna press down on our face, not too hard, but not too soft. Don't be a pussy about it, but don't go too crazy on it either. So we're gonna go up and down, and like I said, I'm just gonna freestyle it. However I feel it is how I'm gonna go. All right, so just bear with me. You don't have to follow it exactly. It's the idea. It's the idea that you should really be looking into. All right, so let's begin. All right, now this might be a little harder since I'm looking into the cell phone and I'm not actually looking at a mirror. So next time I do it, it might be a lot easier, but let's continue. All right, so I did up and down. So now I'm gonna go sideways, see how that works. Or like I said, it's a lot harder this way. Next time I do it, it's gonna be a lot easier because I'll be looking at a mirror. So it's like shaving without looking at anything. That's just weird. All right, but I'll keep doing it anyway. All right, so I went up and down and I went sideways. Now I'm gonna do diagonal. I don't know how to go about doing it diagonal, but let's try. Let's see. First of all, I can't even just, all right. All right, so that's very complicated. That's hard to do, but I think in the end, I'm still doing what I'm supposed to do. And I mean, I'm penetrating the face, which is pretty much what we're supposed to do, right? So getting a little bit of a tingling sensation. It's burning a little bit. I don't want to add anything that'll irritate me right now. So definitely not going to add minoxidil. You don't do that. You don't add minoxidil right after using this. Don't do it. Oh, I forgot to mention, before you actually start using it, very important, you have to get one of these. And this is alcohol. I think it's 70 is what it says there. Anyway, you use alcohol to disinfect this or sterilize. I don't know how or what to call it, but you soak it in there for a little bit. I grabbed a little container thing. I add some alcohol and then I left it there for like 5 minutes. Then I rinsed it out with water, and I'll be doing the same after I'm done using that. So buy yourself a little bit of alcohol. This, by the way, you can use to drink too. I've seen people, and I'm not lying, people with beards drinking this direct alcohol. Apparently they get a good buzz out of it, so I recommend you start drinking some of this. Stop spending a lot on regular alcohol, drinking alcohol, and buy this. This over here like 50 cents. Get yourself a nice little buzz, I've heard. All right, so my face is starting to burn. Might have not done this correctly, but it's my first time, so I'll get better. I'm gonna be documenting the whole thing, and let's see if this actually works. Apparently it's been working. Let's do the mustache. Yeah, that actually hurts. I might be pressing down a little bit too hard. I'm gonna try to get this under this part. All right, well that pretty much does it, I guess. Remember, I'm only doing one side because I still have to do the Spanish video so they get the other side. Like I said, I'm gonna be getting better at this. So you can do it how we recommended in the Facebook page, which is going up and down, or going like this and then pushing it away from your face, doing the other section. Or you could just go wild and do it everywhere. That's what I've seen. I mean, like I've seen these ladies just go crazy on it. So I don't think there's a proper or incorrect way to do it. Just go for it. I mean, it's all an experiment. So you find out how it works best for you and let us know. This This thing is burning my face. This is good, I guess. I'm gonna be complementing with a little bit of black Jamaican castor oil to see if that helps out. So what's it called? Dermaroller. This is the Dermaroller documentation journey. The Dermaroller journey, week number 1. This is my first time. I'm gonna be applying twice per week. So let's see how this goes. Let's see how this journey goes. I'm hoping for full coverage. I'm gonna be doing the hairline too. All right, guys, well, that's it. I'm out. This is week number 1 on the Dermaroller journey. Bye-bye.